What's going on, everybody? This is Travis from Expert Advisor Reviews and Carter Cow Trading. In this video, what we're going to end up doing is going over the up EA and being able to talk about how well it ended up doing in its recent FTMO $100,000 challenge. If you look at the title, you end up seeing that we actually end up passing. Super excited to be able to say that 100% fully automated, which means that I did not take a personal trade myself. I literally just placed it in on the start date, got away from the computer, and then after that monitored it each and every day and went through and kind of went from there. So if you're interested in being able to learn a little bit more how the up EA works, what I'm going to do at the end of the video is show you how you can be able to get your own risk-free 14-day trial and show you step by step on how to be able to do it. But as we go through, I'm going to end up going into FTMO to be able to show you what we end up doing. Once again, this was a trial challenge. We are going to end up doing a live challenge at the beginning of October. Typically, I don't necessarily do actual live challenges during this portion of the month until we end up getting towards October, because that's when you typically end up having most of the momentum. So this is always a great month to be able to take a look at certain settings and be able to go from there. But if you notice, you can see that we end up hitting the profit factor, or the profit of $5,000. Did not have any type of drawdown each and every day. Our permitted loss never was hit, and we end up doing it within 9 days. We had a equity drawdown of 2,064 on one of the days, but it never ended up reaching the 5% that we end up having. Max loss was 1755, but we never realized a loss. Profit target was 5,000, and we end up hitting 5,042 as our overall thing. Couple stats to be able to take a look at from what we end up doing with this setting. Average profit was 160. Average loss was 56. We end up taking 54 trades with an average risk reward factor of 2.86. Winning over 70% of those trades was a 6.8 profit factor. Each and every day that we end up taking it, we end up having a green day. That's the whole reason why we end up building up in the first place, being able to use this profit lot protection system in order to be able to win when you're in a little bit of drawdown, or win when you're actually in a profit, and being able to go from there. But as we end up going through, I was super excited about how the system actually ended up trading. What I'm going to do is show you some of the trades that the system actually ended up taking. If you will give me a second, I'm going to pull up my link so you can be able to see it from there, and pull this up as we go through. Obviously, you can see that we have it turned off currently right now, but we started this on September 14th, and this system can be able to trade 5 different pairs. We have it set up to where it's trading EU, Euro, United States dollar, US, Japanese yen, Japanese pound, Japan, Australian dollar, United States dollar, and New Zealand dollar, United States dollar. You can see that all 5 of them end up getting monitored at the same time and being able to take trades, in which, once again, you did not have to monitor or do anything else like that. The only thing that you have to do is just basically change up the set files in the settings that we end up using. For this set file, we actually end up using the aggressive set file for the 100K balance, which allows you to be able to go after a few more trades and be able to have a little bit more freedom by the way that it ends up trading with that. So it gave us a little bit more breathing room when it came down to most moves, but allowed us to be able to trade and be able to be a little bit more aggressive, because in our previous settings we end up going with our medium settings and end up making 1.5% as the return, compared to the 5% that we end up making in a 9-day span. Now, if we end up going on my FX book, you can be able to take a look at most of our portfolio and everything else that we have been trading. We try to be able to have everything monitored to where you can be able to actively be able to see it. You can see that on this $100,000 account, it has that 4.6 right now, but when it updates, it ends up being 5%. It also ends up showing all of the trades that we end up taking, as well as being able to say that we end up winning 72% of our buy trades and 74% of our short trades with a 3.83 profit factor, and being able to go through. So super excited about how this system actually ended up going. We can see, or you can see, that between all of the pairs that we're looking at, we have some that are based off of $5,000 and $10,000. The $10,000 one with a percentage lot end up doing 11% currently right now within that same allotted time. A structure lot end up doing 8%. The $5,000 account currently it's almost at 1%. the $100,000 challenge. We end up doing that, and obviously, if we end up taking a look at its brother, the down EA, is doing 1% when it comes down to its move as well. So we've been working through this system for the last few months, and finally think that we've found the right settings for everyone to be able to use and feel very comfortable with being able to do. So what I'm going to do is actually show you how you can be able to get your own actual copy of this free, 14 days risk free. So you can be able to test and see if this is something that you're interested in being able to do, or if you just want to go ahead and just jump right into it. So what you end up doing is going up to this link right here. It is upexpert.my Canvas site. We are working through finishing up on the regular website. It ended up being through our business, but obviously this would be a way to be able to do it. And Canva does a very great job of being able to create websites. That's no plug or anything else like that, but I did use Canva to be able to do it. Once you end up doing that, you can be able to click on this in multiple areas. But let's say you click on download my free trial. Once you end up clicking on download my free trial, it will take you right up to the download up link. From there, there's 3 easy steps that you have to be able to do. All you have to do is follow this video, and it will end up taking you over to the area where you can be able to create your account and be able to get your free trial. Now it's going to redirect you to Stripe, which allows you to be able to log in and be able to try it yourself. And then from there, after you end up going through that, you end up receiving the files and you'll receive your license, and you end up having 14 days to be able to try it out yourself. So if you're interested in being able to learn a little bit more about the up EA and everything that's going on with it, please make sure that you end up staying in total stay with what we're doing with all of our socials and everything else like that. Once again, we end up passing the $100,000 challenge and looking at being able to do it again live starting in October when it comes down to what we're doing for us, our trading journey. Like always, make sure that you end up planning your trade your plan. I'll see each and every one of y'all in the next video.